Bhagavata. I was not even Bhagavata. I heard this number of years. But when I heard them sing and also dance, and I thought, this is serving the Lord with all thy heart, with all thy strength. Bible says this, Christmas is coming. Oh, they must be sadhus. I was convinced that they were sadhus, serving, loving their Lord with all their hearts, with all their strength. Krishna Hare Krishna. Krishna Chaitanya Mano Vishtam Stapidaya Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mayam Dadati Svarantikam शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे ओम नमो भगवते श्री राधा राधानाथ की जय। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य महाप्रभु की जय। श्री प्रभुपाद की जय। और परिशुद्ध संबंध devotees, और परिशुद्ध श्री गुरु श्री गौरांग। Once again, welcome. Welcome you all. Haribo. That was nice. Finally. Because we're welcoming you, then you must say Haribo. There's no garland for all of you. I wish I had. But welcome you. Not just lip service, welcome you. Welcome to the garland. Some practical welcome. So, I know you do what? No, you. Yes. Yeah, I was going to say that. First of all, you're all devotees of Radha Radhanath. Yes, is that you? Yeah. Let's say what introduction to you. You are. And loving followers of Bhagavata. Yes. As you also? But then I was also thinking, you as kind of the lovers or admirers of Bhagavad Kathas. Yes? I got that impression from my previous Kathas. repeated kind of series, year after year after year we have been doing. There was some interruption, and we are doing that again here, and you, the lovers of Katha. The lovers of Katha is lovers of the Lord. Because Katha is not different from Lord. Katha is Lord. However, I think this time we are doing Katha a little differently, a different approach to the Katha. Well, it's different also in the sense it is not for 7 days, it is not for 5 days, it is only for 3 days. That's something different. And instead of going through Bhagavata, take an episode or take a chapter or Leela and recite that kind of Katha, we are not doing this time. Our topics are Krishna's name, or we say in Sanskrit. So Nam, Rup, Gun, Leela, Dham. We should have added Parikara, Parshad, or associates of Lord, which we haven't done. So there's the name of Krishna, the form of Krishna, qualities of Krishna, pastimes of Krishna, an abode of Krishna, and if we add devotees of Krishna, that is everything about Krishna. So Bhagavata Katha, Bhagavata is full of names of Lord. Bhagavatam is full of descriptions of the form, the beauty of the Lord, and His qualities are exhibited, displayed throughout Bhagavatam, and pastimes, of course, are there, especially in 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. Krishna's pastimes in 90 chapters, there are pastimes of Krishna. And the abode of Krishna, Vrindavan. Dham ke. Unless there is dham, landing ground, the pastime don't take place. So some pastime took place in the sky, in the air. So there is an abode of the Lord. Sri Radhika Madhavayor Apara Madhurya Leela Gunarupanam Nam. You heard of this? Pratikshana Asvadana Lolupasya Vande Guru Sri Charanarvindam. Vande Guru Sri Charanarvindam. I offer my humble obeisances unto such a spiritual master, or such acharyas. What kind of acharyas? Pratikshana asvadana lolupasya. Those are totally absorbed and addicted to doing what? But first of all, pratikshana asvadana lolupasya. They relish something. What do they relish? What are they addicted to? Sri Radhika Madhavayor Apara Madhurya Lila Guna Rupa Nam Nam. You see all those acharyas. Srila Prabhupada ki. All our acharyas. Vande Rupa Sanatana Raghujako Sri Jiva Gopalako Radha Krishna Pada Ravinda Bhajana Nandina Mattaliko. Oh, the Shri Goswami Vrinda, they're matta, they're massa, they're absorbed in what? Radha Krishna Bhajana Anandena. Radha Krishna Bhajan. Not just bhojan. We like bhojan. But then after bhojan also. Radha Krishna Gunagao. After bhojan you are supposed to also like Radha Krishna Gunagao. So the acharyas, what do? Radha Madhavayor Apara. Unlimited something in relationship with Radha Madhava, Radha Radhanath. Radha Madhavayo is of Radha and Madhava. What different things are related to Radha Madhava or Radha Radhanath? Sri Radhika Madhavayor Apara Madhurya Lila. Madhur Lila. Here is relish Madhurya Lila. Guna. Also Madhur Guna. Madhur Lila. Madhur Nam. Nam Rup Kum Lila. They're all Madhur. They all relish Madhurya of Radha Madhavas. The name, qualities, pastime, abode. So this is our program today and next. Only 2 days, unfortunately. So I think today we'll talk about the name only. And tomorrow we'll do Guna and Rupa. Nam, Rup. Rup and Guna tomorrow. The form and the qualities. And then the final day, third day, we'll do the pastime and abode. Do I need that? Okay. So we have those. You can see the screen. Few notes per se. And some PPT, PowerPoint presentation. For little entertainment. Because enlightenment is the target as goal. Relish it. Something to see also, not only audio but make it visual. To keep you more busy, more sensitive. Sri Nam Kirtan. It is not on the screen, but is in front of me here. Sung by Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Yashamati Nandan, and he also entitles this song as Sri Nam Kirtan. Kirtan of the names. Yashamati Nandana. So each one is long, not that long, good size song, long song. Sounds nice? Long song. Each one is a name. Just want to take a note. Sample some of the names of Krishna. Bhaktivinoda Thakur has. So Jashamati Nandan. So Jashamati Nandan. Right, there is a name of Krishna. The darling of Yashoda, Yashamati Nandan. Braja Varanagada. King of Braj, the best amongst the Vrindavan Vasis. Gokula Ranjana Kana. Gokula Ranjana Kana. He enlightens and entertains all the residents of Vrindavan, so Gokula Ranjana Khan. Gopi Paranadhana. And with this, each name you perceive either Krishna's some quality is talked about in that name, or his relationship with his devotee, Yashamati Nandan, his son of Yashamati. Gopi Paranadhan, Gopi Pranadhan is a wealth, his life and soul of Gopi Pranadhan, a wealth of gopis. Madana Manohara is Madana Manohara. But he himself is kind of Madan. Madan means Cupid. And Cupid attracts us or attention. Madan is one demigod, and he's in charge of his portfolio, causing agitation, excitement in the heart, and reviving some desires. Madan. Andarpa Koti Kamaniya Vishesha Shobham. And this also talks of Krishna is so beautiful and attractive that he attracts millions of cupids. So stupid cupid. He attracts them. And when they are out of our way and we go to proceed and go to Krishna. So this Madan is stumbling block between us and the Lord. So Madana Manohara. Manahara. Manohara. Man is mind, heart is an attractor. Even attracts the mind of the mother, Kandarika. So devotees in the initial stage of their spiritual life, they worship Gaudiya Vaishnavas, we worship Radha Madan Mohan to establish his, so that we could establish our relationship with the Lord. Kaliyadamana Vidhana and Kaliyadaman. Krishna. So this is the name Kaliyadaman. He's the one who subdued Kaliya. So with each name, some pastime, some quality, some relationship. It's talked about. Amala Harinam, his name is spotless, pure. Harinam is our topic, these are all names. Hari's names. Amala Harinam Amiya Vilasa. I wish to chant Lord's name purely. This is my wish, my desire. Vipina Purandara. He wanders all over Vipins, kunjas, forest gardens. Vipina Purandara. King, actor. Navina Nagaravara Vamsi Vadana Subhasa Vamsi Vadana. You say one name and immediately hear Vamsi Vadana, that flute player, Krishna. The whole it's expected that he would stand before us, he would come to our mind. We are reminded of, as we say, each one of the names of the Lord. A name is like an introduction to the Lord. It's also introduction to the Lord. Or, I think the whole idea is, introducing the Lord. Okay, these are his names. Okay, this is how he looks like. This is his form. That's also introduction, right? But just by seeing someone, you can't get to know him fully well. The Prabhupada is to say, give him a microphone. Really, yes, dressed up. Before a dress, you dress before a dress. You're really dressed. He'll see you as a dress. That's when you open his mouth, and he would know. Rule number one. Look beautiful, look nice, but he's delegated, you know. So, to know the form, that is knowing the Lord, but then qualities. By knowing qualities of the Lord, you know Him more. And by knowing His activities, you know Him more. Right? His character, activities. And to know His address, you know Him more. You know everything, but you don't know where He stays. Where is He from? That means you still something you do not know about that person. Srila Prabhupada used to say, we know everything. Everything we need to know about the Lord is made known to us if we wish to know. All the knowledge, all the information is available. Then Prabhupada used to say, including his phone number. We also know his phone number. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. And so now, if you have somebody's phone number, that means you are very close to him, you even have his phone number. In Delhi, when press conference, one Indian press reporter, he asked Prabhupada, so when you talk of God, you mean some concept you are talking about? God is some sort of concept? Prabhupada said, no. God is person. Like you are person, I am person, God is person. But not exactly like we are. Some difference, big difference also. Person is a person, not just a concept. He's a person. Personality of Godhead. Supreme personality of Godhead. It's a personality, it's a person. He has a name. And because he is God and he is great, he has so many names. And some of us have few names. I name a name of his name. We formerly called him this. The way he talks, the way he walks, we give some names. But God has given out quite many different names. People may address us like those. But God has how many names? Vishnu Sahasranam. How many names? 1,000 names. There's nothing. There are more. There's Gopal Sahasranam. Then Narasimha Sahasranam. Radha Sahasranam. Gauranga Sahasranam. There's no limit how many names Krishna could have and he does have. They're all meaningful. Each name has a reason, purpose why he's called by such and such name. And that we are sampling through that in this song. Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Bansi Vadam, and flute player, Krishna. Suvasa, and he meticulously dressed, by translation, nectar of devotion as, how does the Lord dress himself? Meticulously dresses. How did he dresses himself? Or Yashoda dresses, or our boys sometimes dress him, gopis dress him meticulously. Never sloppy. As if, some press is waiting and some videography shooting is going to happen. Then how do you make sure everything is just pop? finally one rose there finally touches before the public appearance. Krishna is always like that, meticulously dress. Suvasa. Brajajana Padana Asura Kula Nashana. Brajajana Padana is a protector, caretaker of all the residents of Vrindavan. So, then it is guaranteed you will be looked after. If Lord Himself is in charge, that is in charge of taking care of devotees. Brajajana Palana, Asurakula Nashana, and he destroys, kills demons. This is the same as Paridanaya Sadhunam Vinashaya Sadastitam Dharma Samsthapanarthayo Sambhavami Yuge. So the protector of the devotees and destroyer, the killer of the demons. So his name, Brajajana Palana Asurkulanam Nanda Bodhana Rakavala. Nanda Bodhana Rakavala. Yeah, he not only takes care of all the devotees, residents of Braj, including cows. He takes care of the cows. Whose cows? He says, Nanda Bodhana Rakavala. Rakavala, protector, security. South Africa, they should protect. So, Lord is a protector of the cows also. And the cows of, doesn't say Krishna's cows, he's taking care of his own cows. No, they are not his cows. They are his father's property. They are Nanda Maharaja's cows. Godhana Akhvala. And it also said, those cows are the wealth of Nanda Maharaj. Nanda Maharaj doesn't have bank balance. But all the cows, this is how they used to measure a wealthy person, one who has more cows and more land. The owners of the land and the owners of the cows. So, more the cows, more the land, more the wealthy person he is recognized as. So Nanda Maharaj, Godhana Rakhavala, and he's, so it is another name. Govinda Madhava, Govinda, 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 Govinda. They go to Balaji, they go to Balaji Darshan, they all say, Govinda, Govinda, Govinda. So again, such a meaningful name. Go means senses. Go means senses. Go means cow. Go means land. And he gives pleasure to senses, the cows and the land. Hence his name is Govinda. And then he reminded, Indra was the one who gave this name to the Lord. He called Lord Govinda. And his Madhava, Madhava. Madhavi's husband, Madhav. The husband of Lakshmi, basically. So Radharani is Mahalakshmi. Gopis are Lakshmis and their beloved Lord Madhav. Navanita Taskara. What is Navanita Taskara? Makhancho Govinda Ala Re Ala. In Bombay days, time of Janmashtami, Govinda is coming, Govinda is coming. Protect your butter pots. Guard them, otherwise he's going to come and steal the butter. So, Navanita Taska. So just one of so many names, but then Krishna is a Navanita Taskar. This is a big activity. Lord, stealing, butter stealing, and doing Radha Damodar, Mata Damodar. He's supposed to be thief. And he should be behind the bars. Right? Susteno, Dandamaravi. He's a thief. And he should be punished. But what do? You know he's a thief, but he's a you kind of worship, you glorify. You're encouraging that thing. Go on. Go on, steal. Stealing is also transcendent, out of this world. So it's just saying one name and just brings so many memories of Krishna with this Makhan Taskar stealing, butter stealing pastimes. So many pastimes, so many amazing, pleasing pastimes. Butter thief. Sundarananda Gopala. Sundarananda Gopala. He's Gopal. 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 The protector of the house. Jamuna Tata Chara Gopi Vasana Hara. Jamuna Tata Chara. Jamuna Miyake. He's always wandering on the banks of Jamuna. What's happening right now is happening in Vrindavan. Oh, this is Vrindavan. While you are here in Durban, Krishna Keshava has been saying this. So we were touring 12 forests of Vrindavan, Dvadashakanam, 12 forests, Jahasava Lila Kaila Sri Nanda Nanda. When Krishna performs, he performed and he's performing those pastimes right now, right here, and right there. So those are 12 forests, and this is kind of 13th forest, Durban. Ban away from Bans. Like a Doordarshan. it right into your bedroom and see it for Guru Darshan. So what is going on in Golok? When you have deities, when you have seen, or that is Guru Darshan, right? Taking darshan of the deities is, what is that? You say, you have heard this Guru Darshan business. In India, Guru Darshan is very popular. Guru Darshan. And television, Guru Darshan. I've gone. Gone for one program. I think only new devotees. So where we did conducted house program. There was a big TV screen. And so we were not happy that the screen was there. Sure they were watching the TV. And say something not so nice about TV. Idiot. And the TV makes idiot as we meant whole idiot. And sometimes you could watch movies called Idiot also. Idiot. 3 idiots. You know about this. I told that family this is not nice. And if you really want to go for Guru Darshan, I said you are watching, they were in Nagpur, and Nagpur to Bombay is just not very far. But you still call it Dur, not very far, but it's Dur Darshan. I said the Vaikuntha or Golok is really Dur Darshan. You could see Radha Krishna who are in a distant location, Golok, very, very far. So if you could take darshan of Radha Krishna at home, that would be real Dur Darshan. We lectured like that day. And then the family invited us again. And they wanted to surprise us. So we were surprised and pleased to see where there was a TV before, they had made altar, there was Radha Krishna deities. And they were taking darshan. And so this is Dur Darshan. This certainly is Dur Darshan. From Golok. Golok eva nivasamita khilatma. So Gopi Vasanahara means stole the garments of gopis. That's another name. Rasa Rasika. Rasa Rasika. Rasik is enjoyer. He enjoys the past Rasa Rasika. Kripamoy, his name is Kripamoy. He's very kind, very kind. Sri Radha Vallabha Vrindavana Natavara. He is Radha's Vallabh and he is Vrindavana Natavara. Natavara Prabhu. Karanayo Karnikaram. He is an actor. Nut means actor in Sanskrit. Not boards. Nut. Nutty. Nut is a male actor. Nutty is a female actor. not over. Bhakti Vinoda Ashra, Bhakti Vinod Thakur in conclusion says, of such Krishna, whose names are these, some of the names now, names of Krishna, I take shelter of. Okay, then turning to, let's see what is in store for us here. You can see it says Srimad Bhagavatam, 12th canto, chapter, what? The 13th and the verse number? Where in Bhagavatam do you find this verse? Is it in the middle, beginning, and towards the end? Is it towards the end or the end? In fact, this is the last verse of Bhagavata. This is the 18,000th verse of Bhagavata. And you can see on what note Srimad Bhagavatam is concluded. Nam Sankirtanam Yasha Sarva Papa Pranashanam. By chanting the holy names of the Lord, Sarva Papa Pranashanam, one becomes free from all the Papa Pranashanam. Nashanam, destruction of Papa, all the sins, destroyed. And then, of course, it says two things. One is chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And the other thing is Pranamo, Pranam, offer obeisances. Dukkha Shamanas, you become free from dukkha. Here it says you become free from papanashanam by chanting, and you offer pranam, obeisances, and you become free from all the suffering. Unto such Lord, tam namami harim param, unto such Lord I offer my obeisances. Now this is also in the 12th canto of Bhagavatam, which is last canto. This is 7th day of Bhagavad recitation. It lasted for 7 days, right? And we were just there some months ago. We had some 1,000 devotees, and we all went to the banks of Ganga, near Hastinapur, to the very spot where Sukadeva Swami recited Bhagavatam. That place exists, well known, called Shuktal. So we went there and we did recitation of Bhagavatam. So during the recitation of Srimad Bhagavatam, towards the end of the recitation, on the 7th day, Sukadeva Goswami said this. I'm sure you're familiar with this verse. Kate Jayato Vishnam Pretayam Yato Makhe Dvapare Paricharyayam Kalota Hari Kirtana. The 4 ages Dwapare means in Dwaparu. Kalau means in Kaliyu. So what are the processes? Meditation. Krute dhyayato Vishnum. Meditation is a process. Dhyan, the process in Satya Yuga. I think there are two things out of ten. Now there is meditation, two yugas simultaneously on same. Meditation in Satya Yuga and Treta Yuga is gone out of the screen. So meditation is Swaha, Swaha. This is at the time of Ramachandra, the process of worshipping Lord and realizing Him was through the fire sacrifice. Yagyas. Everything was yagya, offering Him. Then comes the Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, and we proceed. Dwapara Paricharya, deity worship was the prominent. In South India, still there are temples. And maybe they have not taken note that Kali Yuga has come. But they're still busy with the deity worship. They have been doing for a long, long time. They are busy. And then Hare Krishna goes, hey, wake up! As it's time for what about this? Can we get the sound for everyone to hear? Is that something possible? You could hear, right? Something? Could we connect? Very. So all over the planet, devotees are performing Sankirtan. It's also not wrong. Swami. So this is from Bhagavata, so it is about Katha also. Or the chanting being the process for the Nam, Harir Nam, Harir Nam, Harir Namaiva Kevalam, Halo Naste, 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 so it's throughout all the Shastras, including Bhagavata, has boldly, clearly declared the process for Krishna realization in this age of Kali is what? Harinam. So Sukadeva Goswami also had said in the same 12th canto of Bhagavatam, said Kalir Dosha Nidhi Rajan. Kali Yuga is here. Kali Yuga is here. And what about Kali Yuga? Kalir Dosha Nidhi Rajan. Kali Yuga is going to be full of doshas, faults, flaws, difficulties of all sorts, upatra, all bad things, bad quality, bad or mad world. In Kali Yuga, the madness. So all bad, Sukadeva Goswami is talking. He's not talking in English, but this is transliteration or translation of what he spoke in Sanskrit. Kalir Doshinidhi Rajan Asti Eko Mahan Prasad. All bad qualities, but one good quality, the one good thing about this age of Kali is Kirtana Deva Krishnasya Mukta Sangaha Parambraja. Just like Kirtan of the Lord. Kirtana Deva Krishnasya. And he did not leave it to anybody's or our imagination. He did not only say Krishna. Kirtan is Kirtan Karo. Kirtan. But then he specified Kirtana Deva Krishnasya. Kirtan has to be of Krishna. Not Kali Durga and Sai Baba. Kavi Shama Bana Ke Kavi Rama Bana Ke. Lord appears, and there's a song in India. So when I heard for the first time, and it was sounding nice, the Lord sometimes appears as Shama Banake and Rama Banake. And I was appreciating, but then the next thing was Sai Baba Banake. Oh, it was spoiled. So this is nonsense. This is madness. The bad thing about this age of Kali. So much ignorance. And they do not know who is who. So Sukadeva Goswami said, the names to be chanted, Krishna's name. Kirtana Deva Krishnasya Mukta Sangha Parambraja. Some say Sai Baba, some say Coca-Cola. Shiva Bhaktas, Bhola Bhaktas. So when this person old on the verge of death, they could see he has only a few more breaths to go. And so they were encouraging the dying man, their father, Daddy, Daddy, say Bhola, at least say Bhola, Daddy. Yo, just one more breath to go, say Bhola. But Daddy said, Coca-Cola. And he went to Coca-Cola Loca. It's America. Yam Wapi Smaran Bhagam. Again, whatever you remember at the time of death, accordingly, your future birth. So, the people chant all sorts of names and songs and demigods, or this Baba, that Baba, or this Bollywood, that Hollywood, or this, they come out of woods. So Sukadeva Goswami. So this is all bad. So again, it's like a bad thing now, this age of Kali. The best thing is Kirtana Deva Krishna Mukta Sangha Paramataji. Mukta Sangha. You'll be free from attachments. Because whatever you hear about and think, contemplate about and associate with and this, that, you get attached to it in this knowledge. Dhyayato Vishyan Pumsam Sangaha Teshu Upajayate. This is the law. We are governed by this law. As you contemplate, Krishna says, as you contemplate objects of senses, then what happens next? Sangaha Teshu Upajayate. You develop attachment. And we're all attached. As a result, we are bound up. Baddha. So then Sukadeva Goswami chant Hare Krishna. You chant Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Mukta Sangha Paramataji. You'll be free from all those attachments, all those strings attached, be cut off, cut. You'll be freed. And of course we are, example of ourselves of all this. We have experience. If we take a look at what we were before and what we are now, do you think, yes or no, have you become free from all or many or some of the attachments, yes or no? Yes. Tell the truth. Don't be scared. I'm just from India. So the way Sukadeva Goswami said, this name, the Naam, such immense benefit. Okay, let's see what else. And then story of Ajamil, which we have a whole drama presentation before you, but middle of Bhagavatam is 6th canto of Bhagavatam, chapter 1, 2, 3, dedicated to glorification of the holy name. You know what kind of character this Ajamil was. Although born in a Brahmin family, but again, it's the same thing. How he was watching some scenes, man, woman, embracing, he watched, and then returns of events, and then, yeah, is it, am I getting any signals? You're just getting ready? You have prasadam, right? You have prasadam? What's that? आज की शाम राम के नाम या श्याम के नाम so now is the time. आज की शाम, today's evening, in service of the holy name of the Lord. So we could go a little longer? Yeah? 5, 10, 15 minutes. That's our deal. Okay. So, and then this fellow fell down, blooped. I don't hear in his coming in early days. It was very famous. Blooped. He was blooped. Yes, some devotees, they would join and be around for some time, but then they would be gone, disappear. So I used to call them, they're blooped. When you throw some pebble or rock in the water, how does that sound? Bloop. Since bloop is again become mouse again. Went back to the material ocean, samsara, dava. So that is what happened to this Ajamil. Luckily, he named his son, 10th son. And he went on producing sons or children. He was 88 years old when he had 10th child. And he named him Narayan, and then he was always saying, Narayan, Narayan come here, Narayan come. Narayan come, take your meal. Narayan come, I have some toys for you. Narayan, Narayan, Narayan. And then finally when death, the Yamadutas arrived, and you see them, how scary they are. So the Goswami is described. Very scary. You wouldn't want to take selfie with this. So they had thrown the rope and they were dragging the soul out of the body. And this fellow was half inside the body, half outside the body. But because, so that time, as he was scared, and he said, Narayan. And this is Pranamamas. Although he was thinking he was addressing his son. Oh son, Narayan. So he said it helplessly and said Narayan. Although that was, he thought, and we all should think, that was his son's name. But whose name could be Narayan? Whose name could be Narayan? Only Narayan's name could be Narayan. Right? No one else could get that name. So we are named after Giridhari, Narayan, is that. But we are all Das. Narayan Das, Giriraj Das, Bhakti Charu Das, Tamal Krishna. These are names of Lord. So Narayan is name of Lord, which he chanted. And the result was, on the scene appeared the Vishnu Dutas. There's a whole big debate between Yamadutas and Vishnu Dutas. And Vishnu Dutas defeated and scared the Yamadutas away. Get out of here! He's now, it's Narayan's property, or because he chanted the name Narayan, his name was, earlier his name was on the hit list of Yamadutas. But as he chanted the name Narayan, immediately name was transferred. No. Now we can't handle, we can't even touch, we can't even look at him. We're not supposed to be. So now Vishnu is Vishnu's, is Narayan's Ajamil. So hands off. So they left everything and went back. And then they were further in Yamalok as they went back. They did the whole reporting, what happened, what transpired. For the first time, Yamadutas had returned to Yamalok empty-handed. How did this happen? And then Ajamil, Yamaraj had said, you bring such and such people to me, but not those who chant the names of Lord. No. You can't do that. So there's a whole you could read that pravachana or a briefing at the Yamaraj. Was Yama Bhagavata. It's a Bhagavata. Yama Bhagavata. It's one of the 12 Mahabhagavatas. And Vaishnavas have nothing to worry or be scared of this Yama Bhagavata. If they had been chanting. So this story of Ajamil establishes the glories of the holy name, the power of the holy name. So they go Swami, Bhagavad, original Bhagavad Katha, Kali. And this is very special age of Kali. When I say this, you must have thought, I think you must have thought, if this is very special Kali Yuga. Means there are other Kali Yugas also, not so very special, right? Or there's more than one Kali Yuga, and that's true, and I'm sure you know this. Again from Bhagavata. In Brahma's one day, there are 1,000 Satyugas. Brahma's one day, there are 1,000 Treta Yugas, 1,000 Dwapara Yugas, and 1,000 Kali Yugas. And that Harinam, the holy name chanting that we're talking about, which Bhagavatam also said, Kalauta Hari Kirtana. So this is a eternal truth, this statement. In Satya Yuga you attain Lord like this, and when it comes Kali Yuga, chant the holy names of the Lord. So this is applicable for all times, for all Satya, Treta, Dwapara, Kali Yugas. And this is well known amongst the learned devotees, scholars, Mahabhagavatas. They know this. As soon as there is a Kali Yuga, you know Kali Yuga, chant Hare Krishna. Yeah, so the very special feature of this Kali Yuga is in this Kali Yuga, this is why Vashvat Manvandar. There are 14 Manus in one day of Brahma. Currently, it is Vaivashvat Manu's Kala period. And each Manu gets 72 of those cycles. So 72 multiplied by 14 is equal to plus minus 1,000. Are you getting that? Am I confusing you or bombarding you with a lot of information? So this one, out of the 72 cycles, this is a 28th cycle of Satya, Treta, Dwapara, Kali. So in one day of Brahma, that is 1,000 cycles of these 4 yugas, Krishna appears only one time. Krishna personally appears only one time. He did say Sambhavami Yuge Yuge, I appear in every age, but he doesn't appear as Krishna. He has Advaitam, Ramadim, So in 28th Dwapara Krishna appears. 28th cycle Krishna appears. And then Kali Yuga that follows Dwapara Yuga, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appears. Or in fact Krishna appears as Krishna Chaitanya. In Dwapara Yuga appears as Krishna. In Kali Yuga he appears as Krishna Chaitanya. Same Lord. The Supreme Personality, Supreme. From him, all other incarnations, expansions, that all happen. So that's why this yoga is very, very special. And just quickly, for each Kali Yuga, Gaur Narayan appears, Gaur Narayan. Lord who who is of Narayan status. The godhood is of different degrees of godhood. Bhagavata is called. So Narayan, there's hierarchies and there are gradations, how much each form, incarnation, avatar exhibits the godhood. So Narayan appears in every Kali Yuga, except this Kali Yuga. Krishna appeared, and then next Kali Yuga, Krishna appears as Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna, Nayana. That was Lakshmi Narayan in every Kali Yuga. But in this Kali Yuga, he appears as Krishna, and then not only Krishna, it's a combined form of Radha and Krishna. And he also plays a role of Yuga avatar. That meant Dharma Samsthapanataya Sambhavami Yuge Yuge. He establishes Dharma, which is meant for this age of Kali, which is what? Hare Nama Yogelam, chanting the holy names of the Lord. And Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu personally is relishing him. So he becomes a devotee also. He takes a role of a devotee of Krishna. Always of Krishna, Radha Krishna. But he becomes a devotee, Bhaktaru. And as a devotee he is performing Apaniyanchari Jagate Sikhai. By his own example, he is teaching the whole world. The reason the whole world is now chanting, taken to the holy name, this is because of Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Ki Jai. We are not seeing him around in deity form, we see. We don't see him acting or moving, or we don't see his hands doing things, but he is the one unseen by us. He is the doer. He is the mover. He is the spirit behind. This Krishna consciousness moment, and in fact, is also described as Ajanulambita Bhujo, as you perceive, Ajanulambita Bhujo's long arms. They're so long that they could reach his knees. That's why means up to. Janu means knees. Janu means up to knees. His hands would reach. So Janu Lambita Bhujo Sankirtanaika Pitaro, the founding father of the Sankirtan movement. Him and Nityananda Prabhu also. So they established, they have set the scene 500 years ago and chanted and danced all over Navadvip and Bartek Sannyas, goes to Jagannath Puri, South India, here, there, through Jharkhand forest, making your animals to perform Sankirtan. See the power of Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his influence in the middle of Jharkhand forest. Animals joined him. During early morning hours, Mahaprabhu noticed some lions were still sleeping. Mahaprabhu say, get up. And then Bhayan told him, what? So they would also look at Mahaprabhu, they would jump. So Mahaprabhu was doing Jeev Jago, Jeev Jago, Gorachand Bole, Gorachand is here. Jivas, Utho, Jeev Jago, you tigers, you deer, you mungus, the snake. I'm not supposed to be friendly. But they became friends in the presence of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And they were all going together. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu noticed the tiger and the deer were walking next to each other, rubbing shoulders. The deer was not scared at all. Mahaprabhu saw them embracing each other. Deer and tiger embracing. Does this happen in African forests? And not only they were embracing each other, next scene was kissing each other. And when Mahaprabhu saw this, Vrindavan, Vrindavan Dham Ke! This is Vrindavan. Mahaprabhu was on the way to Vrindavan. You know that. From Jagannath Puri is going to Vrindavan. On the way, in the middle of the Jharkhand forest. So when he saw all these animals, they're not acting like animals anymore. They're acting like pure devotees. And they're doing Vanchapal Putaru Bheshkatan. Kripa Sindhu Vedivacha. Oh, dear lion, you are so kind to me. The deer, come here. Do not fear. I'm here. So they were getting together and getting fun. They really enjoyed that festival. So Mahaprabhu has exemplified the power of the holy name. Okay, so like that, their presentation is still there. What's the name? One could stop here for the day. And we'll continue talking about now then Rupa and Gun, the form and the qualities of the Lord. Maybe we can sing for a few minutes. If you don't mind. And those who wish to go, those who have to go, and let someone else know.
Hare Krishna.
We are kind of concluding those who have to go. They are free.
Hare Krishna. Let us show appreciation for His Holiness Lokanath. Tomorrow at 4 o'clock, tomorrow afternoon here, and on Sunday. So please make yourselves available. And now that you've got the nectar of the holy name, now spread that to the others, and please bring them tomorrow to join. join. Let us fill this temple room up to appreciate Maharaj's presentation. He doesn't always come so often, so we should take full advantage of his association and be here tomorrow. And on Sunday morning, you're also invited to the New Jagannath Holy Temple. Maharaj will be initiating, giving initiation to some devotees, and then he will do the Sunday morning class, and he'll be back here in the afternoon for the Sunday. So it's a full Sunday of Krishna Katha. So let's please take advantage of Maharaj. Thank you very much for also coming. Maharaj has some books. I mentioned earlier that Maharaj is a prolific writer. So his books are in the foyer. Please, if you haven't a copy, take one. Some disciples of his will be there to attend to you. And one more announcement is that prasadam is also going to be served after the program, if you have not taken prasadam yet. Alright? So thank you. Hare Krishna much. We hand over to you. Please continue Kirtan.
Krishna Hare Hare Krishna.
Hare
Radha